guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time, but I'm back and ready to film some videos. I got a new camera, I got some lights, so I'm just ready to jump back in. For my first video back, I'm going to be doing a natural get ready for school, get out the door quick, easy, natural glam, if you will. So if you want to find out how to get that look, then please keep watching. When I'm getting ready for school, for my class, or just want to look a little bit like I tried but don't want to put in the effort, this is the look that I go to. And I've been doing this for probably like a month at this point. So I start by moisturizing my face, which I've already done. And I take my Tarte Shape Tape concealer and I just take a little bit of this and just put it under my eyes, and not as much as I normally would do because, like I said, we're supposed to be quick, natural, you know, not too much full coverage. And I basically just get all the spots that are looking a little bit red or any blemishes that I have. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and since we're moving quick, I'm not even going to use a beauty blender or a sponge. I'm just going to dab and blend in with my finger. Alright, once your concealer is blended in, the next thing I like to do is take a setting powder, just a translucent one, and I'm using this Derma Blend. This is one of my favorites. And I'm just going to take this brush that has some powder on it, and I'm just going to dip my brush in and tap underneath my under eyes to set the concealer. We don't want that to crease throughout the day. A little bit on my nose. And so after that, this is like one of my new favorite products. This is the Kat Von D Lock-It Powder Foundation, and this is really full coverage, so I like this because I can still get that full coverage without going in with a liquid foundation and then going in with another powder foundation. This one's just so full coverage, and I don't know if you can see that. It's really full coverage and it's just so quick and easy. So with this, I just take a big fluffy synthetic hair brush, just dip it in a few times, and then the way I apply this is just pat and swirl, so I get the most coverage but still just cover the entire face, get a little bit of the neck. Let's see if I missed any spots. And there you go. Looks like we just put on full coverage foundation. And next I'm going to do bronzer. I'm using the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. This is one of my favorites from the drugstore. I use this when I want like a more natural, just kind of bronzy look as opposed to a contour. So I'm just going to take this MAC contour bronzer brush and start putting this on my cheeks. And a lot of the times, even when I'm rushing to get out somewhere, I like to contour my nose. That's just a personal preference. You don't have to do this step, but here's my brush. This is something that has become a staple in my makeup routine. I just feel like my nose looks so much better if I contour. Now that we've done bronzer, let's do brows. Brows, I do my normal brow routine. I just use the Anastasia Brow Wiz, or Brow Definer, sorry, and the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel as well. doing my brows on days when I have to really move quickly, I don't focus as much on the precision of it. I kind of just make it a little messier and more natural looking. Alright, now that my brows are complete, I am going to move on to eyeshadow, which is really quick, really easy. And so for this little quick eye look, I'm just going to use the Jaclyn Hill palette, the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. This is probably my favorite palette ever. Like, I literally use this every day, and I always just, like, I can't get away from it. I just always need it. And then the brush that I'm going to be using is the Morphe M441 blending brush. So I'm just going to dip into these two neutral shades right here and just blend that out on the crease. Some windshield wiper motions back and forth. Then I'm going to dip back into those shades and do the same thing for this. Alright, so now that that's done, this part's even easier. I'm just going to take my finger and dip into a shimmer. Today let's do this pinkish gold shade right here. Just going to dip my finger in and then just tap this on the lid. Super simple, yet still pretty. Just for a little bit of something. I don't know if you can see, it just gives it a little bit of like life. That way you're not wasting a ton of time blending out your eyeshadows, because honestly I think that's what takes me the most when I'm doing like a full face. That's definitely something that you don't want to mess up because it looks not cute when you have harsh lines. I'm going to do some blush. And for blush, I'm going to be using the Morphe Blush Trio. And this one, I like the shade Unapologetic. I don't really know how to describe it. It's like a neutral, but kind of corally when it comes out. And then I'm just going to take that on a Luxie 504 large angled brush. Just going to dip it in and tap off the excess, and then just apply this to my cheeks a little bit.